Family, family, family. Salute. How y'all all doing tonight? Hope all is well. Told you I'll be bringing some guests on. Tonight I actually have 1WAYDJ with me. To my left, my youngest gunner right there. Very thorough.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
It's my son. You've seen him. If you went through all my videos, you would have seen him. But I just want to tell you something about him. I might have mentioned this before, but I give him a lot of knowledge through the years. And what makes me proud is he'll give me a quote that I said 15 years ago, verbatim. He remembers it, and he recites it back to me. You know, and that's my honor right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that means he's a student and he studies the game. You know, very respectful young lady, very respectful young man. Excuse me. And I definitely want to say, turning it over to 1Way Breezy. Let him tell you guys a little bit about him, what he has going on, and we'll go from there.
I'm a social media content creator. I go to school, studying sports communications. Used to play football, run track. Really just learning from what my pops tells me and everything like that. Give me great advice on lots of things from many different subjects and topics.
Yeah. With that being said, you know, my son is 22 years old now, and like I told you, I'm still learning from my mom. You know, and one thing he does is soaks up any knowledge that I'm giving to him. I give him a lot of jewels. Some of them he don't even need. Guess what? If I tell him 5 things and he used 2, he winning. You know? But I'm telling him, I always tell him, I'm going to always push you with that knowledge so you can be straight, you know, and know what's right. My son actually used to date some younger females when he was in high school, and thank goodness we never had no major problems as far as that's concerned. But once again, he was one that went through it, and I learned a lot from his situations, which I bring to the show. One thing I can say is very respectful young man. Always been that way, you know. If you got a princess, treat her like that. If you're a prince, expect to be treated like that. But like I said, he's in college doing his thing, has his own business. You can, once again, if you follow him on 1WAYDJ on any social media format, you'll see all the things that he's doing. And I am promoting him. Because I would like to see you guys look him up, see what he's about, and support him. You know? Back to you single moms. Look, this guy right here was this big one time. My wife was with me. Then he was this big. Then he was this big. My wife was with me. Now he's this big. In the same scenario. He's the same dude that I told him years ago, if you remain the same person as you are today, you're going to become extremely successful. And that's what has happened. Because he never changed. He followed the formula and he kept it real with himself. Not with me, but with himself. And whenever he does anything, it's not to say, look, Dad, what I did. Nah, he does it for his own satisfaction, to see himself leveling up. I'm going to let him tell y'all a little more about himself.
real ducked out person. Don't really like letting people get in too much knowing about me unless I really rock with them. So really just vibing, taking it one day at a time, stacking the days. It's really what it's all about. 1%. 1% better every day.
That's all it is. That's all you can ask for. You know? That's all you can ask for. It's funny that he just said that because everybody at work always asks me, how you doing today? If you guys remember and were listening, I always say, I'm on top. I'm on top. That's what I always say. You know, me and my son, we talk often. We text often. Y'all heard the story when he was telling me about me running down the highway in 2.5 hours to get to him when I needed to be there for him. I'm just that guy. This is a success story. My 3 daughters are in the house right now. With that being said, I'm just trying to let you know, I did all right as a dad. And you moms, whether you're single or whether you married, you dads, whether you're single, whether you married, just invest in your child. Love them. Hug them. But let me tell you something, this dude right here, I'm hugging him every chance I get. Hugging him every chance I get. I don't have no problem telling him I love you. Yo, I love you, kid. Real talk.
You too,
You
brother.
understand? Never have a problem doing that. You know? And when we say that to each other, we know how deep that is. This is something I was just telling you guys in the last segment. Excuse me. It's all about loving your child. 22 years old. 11 a day, more than I loved them yesterday. My love continuously grows. And my support continuously grows. Guess what? Want to hear something great, crazy? Don't bring me nothing home but A's in college. A's. You know why? Because if he brought me a B home, he know we're going to have to sit down and talk about it, even though he's a grown man. But what he did was, he set the tone and established himself as in bringing all A's home. So guess what? I'm not going to set nothing less because I know you can do that. If I see a B, guess what? I know something done changed somewhere. So let's go back to the formula and let's figure it out. But I'm proud to say, nothing but A's, you know? And that's a beautiful thing in college. Beautiful thing in college, you know? Talk to the people, man. Tell them where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on all platforms. That way he said, 1WAYDJ. Make sure y'all follow me. Tap in. Show love to the posts.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff on there. A lot of stuff on there. You'll see him different areas, different states, interviewing a lot of people. Like I said, he's to me, he's a social media guru, mogul. With that being said, he models for a lot of the top brands. He's ambassador to several companies that he models for. He don't need my money. He don't need my money. He's straight, but he still gets, Pop still look out for him. But he's straight because he's running his own business while he's in college, getting new contracts, getting new companies to endorse him. Whether it's the jewelry companies, whether it's what you got on there right now, matter of fact, son.
Oh yeah, there's a company right here called Rockstar Original. So they be sending me clothes and I be promoting it for them.
Rockstar Original. Look that up. You know what I mean? Support that. And when I tell you they send him boxes of clothes. Boxes of clothes. He's the ambassador for Fashion Nova. We all know Fashion Nova. He's the ambassador for one of them. It ain't easy to become an ambassador for them. But when his doorbell rang and it's them, they really, really look out because they send in 2 and 3 boxes full of clothes. When I go to visit him, first thing I do is go in his closet. I go in his closet. Everything in there still got tags on it. You know what I want? I say, you ain't wore that, and I saw it 5 months ago. You don't need it. Give it to Pops.
You gotta look out, show love.
And when I usually leave him, he usually hit me off with about 5 shirts. And that's all I ask for. And I'm appreciative of that. You know what I mean? Now keep in mind, there's probably over 200 shirts in there. 75 pair of jeans. 60 pair of sneakers. I'm not going to talk about the jewelry. We're just going to leave that alone. Because it's high-end jewelry. But I do want you guys to support my son because I do, you know. And the same thing I want you to do for your children. Support them no matter what age it is, you know. No matter what age it is, support them. And when they see that and they get that genuine love, guess what? They're going to always be there. They're always going to rock with you. This has been my day one from forever. My day one forever. We locked in. You understand? We are locked in.
For sure.
And that's because of the way me and his mother raised him and the values we instilled in him. And now, it did then, but now it's really paying off. Because he's a grown man where he has to make his grown decisions, you know? He might ask us for advice, but 9 times out of 10, he don't. And he makes some executive decisions on his own. But he know he can come to us and get that to this day. Come to his mom, come to me, he gonna get it. Blood raw. Feel me?
Most definitely. And then just knowing that I got my pops behind me, backing me up, that gives me hella confidence too. Cause like, it don't matter if they don't like it. As long as pops like it, I ain't tripping.
Exactly. Facts right there. Facts right there. Because I believe in him. And this is one thing I say to him. I've been saying it to him all his life. I believe in you. What you usually say. Oh, I say, I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself?
Most definitely.
Exactly. I always say, I believe in you, son. Do you believe in yourself? Because I can believe in him all I want. But if he don't believe in himself, well, guess what? It's all for naught. It's all for naught. You know? Because you have to believe in yourself. Single parents, moms, I told y'all the strongest thing on this earth, and I salute you. Believe in yourself, because you might be struggling or whatever the case may be. We all been through some struggles. But guess what? You can overcome whatever the situation you are in and make it better. But mom, you have to want to do this. I'm sure you heard of what's called self-wellness. That means taking care of yourself. And I don't just mean going in the bathroom and washing your face and doing all that and putting lotion on your body. I'm talking about up here, your mind.
Talk.
You understand what I'm saying, son?
Definitely.
Mind is something so powerful, and you always want to keep that on point. You know what I'm saying? Because you can stress out
Quick.
and alter your thinking and your mind. You know what I'm saying? And become someone else. You don't want that to happen. There's no need for that to happen. That's why I always tell you, email me at weallwehave at gmail.com so we can talk behind the scenes. Come on. Single moms, single dads, both parents, hit me up. You see my living proof right here, my first guest on the show.
Well, I'm most definitely appreciative for him bringing me on just to talk to y'all a little bit.
Yeah, because I got a couple things in the can and a couple people that's lined up, but I knew I had nobody else on here first but my day one.
Gotcha.
You understand? Because what I'm doing now with this YouTube thing, believe it or not, I learned it all from him. Not what I'm saying, but just how to project to the people, how to video record and all those things. Listen, I have an iPhone. I text, I email, and I take phone calls. You know what an iPhone does. 50,000 other things. I don't do none of that. So my son gave me a lesson on how to do certain things, and this is how We All We Have was brought to you by this guy right here. He's the one that helped me set up.
Most definitely, I'm glad that I was able to help for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely get this started because you're definitely getting out a great message.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, the thing of it is when I see him on the beach interviewing people, when I'm watching his videos and stuff, because I'm not there, when I see him interviewing people or whatever the case may be, it'd be about some serious topics, some jokes and stuff like that. He mixes it up. But he has such a great smile and a great personality that the people navigate to him when they see him with that backpack on, whatever he's promoting, his shirts or whatever, and they just come in, they want to open up. Now trust me, one of the beaches he was at, and he was asking questions, and you know how you can talk to someone and you feel comfortable and you want to tell it all? Yeah, that happened too. They wanted to tell it all. With that being said, I was like, whoa, cut that. She telling too much. Because they was on spring break, was it?
Hell yeah, spring break, that's what it was.
Yeah, spring break, you know what I mean? But he has that personality to make people feel warm and loosen up and want to be interviewed. So, once again, 1WAYDJ, Instagram, YouTube, what else?
Instagram, YouTube, and also on TikTok, 1WAYDJ.
Yes.
That's all the platforms they got right now.
And TikTok, you know. And he's riding that out. So, parents, like I always tell you, matter of fact, I'm going to let my son tell you. Just tell them why you think they should get in touch with me.
I feel as if you should get in touch with my pops because if you're going through something and you feel like you're alone, he can definitely make you feel like you got somebody that's actually listening for sure. And whatever you're going through, he probably already been through it before. So he definitely gonna have great advice for you as well.
Boom. There it is. That's what I told you. I done did it 14 times. I don't want to see you try it the 15th time because most people ain't built like me. If I didn't do it, you sure enough ain't going to do it.
For sure.
So I don't want you to waste your time. I want to save you that step. Go around that. Don't waste your time with all these different steps, so on and so forth. Just do the right thing all the time, and you'll be right all the time. Moms, come on. Take care of them little ones, Mom. I know it's tough. You might have 2, 3 at home. And, you know, you got to get up super early in the morning, get them dressed, get them ready for school, so on and so forth. Then do the homework when they come home from school. When you get off work, possibly. Then you got to feed them. You got to bathe them. Then guess what? You got to start all over again the next day. That's to my single moms. That's a job. That's an adventure. That's military. Let's call it what it is. That's military. Trust me. I told you, when I was raising my son and my daughters, guess what? I'd rather go to work every day and let my wife stay home and take care of them. Because it's so much to do. You can't stop. Especially when they're young, because they all over the place. Man, I can't do that all day long. So, salute to my wife, because she did her thing. She held it down. She held it down. And she still holds them down to this day. She still holds them down to this day. Her and my daughters, I don't know if you can see my fingers, and my son are thicker than thieves. One thing I taught my children to do was, don't worry about Pops. Pops gonna be okay. Always take care of your mother. Make sure your mom is all right. And that's what they do. They love me. They look after me. They know if something hurting or bothering me or whatever. They on it. But their mom, wow. It's like Mother's Day every day with her. It's like Mother's Day every day with her. And they have their own secret society. I'm gonna put it out there. Even him and his 3 sisters, they got their own secret society where they talk amongst each other, and I don't get none of that. Unless it's necessary for me to get. You understand what I'm saying? And I do feel left out sometimes, but I don't be around that much sometimes, you know what I mean? So I understand. Then when I hear it secondhand, I'm like, what? Or one of my sisters will call me, like, yo, this is, like, how you know before me? And that's my son or my daughter. They was like, I don't know, but your daughter called me and told me. Like, how you gonna pass my number in the phone book and call my sister? But once again, that's the relationship they have with my sisters. They're all close with my sisters. I have 4 sisters and 4 brothers, and they all rock with all of them. Told you take a village. So reach out to me and get some of this knowledge, please. I'm just waiting.
Well, most definitely use it. Reach out to him, because you might want to ask your friends something, and they just gonna tell you what you want to hear. He's gonna actually tell you what needs to be heard for you to better your life.
Exactly. And like I told you, what I tell you is stuff I've done research on, or I lived it, or I experienced it, or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of knowledge behind what I know. Whether it's the doctors I talk to, the school principals, the cafeteria workers, the guidance counselors, the police officers. I talk to all of them. The PTA parents, the football coaches. I talk to all of them. And they're full of knowledge. And I retain that information. So I'm just hitting y'all with bits and pieces of stuff. You know, we're going to get deeper as this go along. But what I'm trying to do is wait till I got the proper audience, as far as enough moms and dads to hit me up and let me know, look, big brother, I need to talk to you. Daryl, I need to talk to you. That's all it is. And guess what? I'm going to make time. So I sat here and professed to you guys. Reach out to my email. Let me know how to call you, how we can link up on the phone. And I'm dropping everything. We're going to make that happen right then and there. I ain't circling back. We're going to do that right there on the spot. you know?
Hands down.
Yeah, on the spot. I came down here today to visit my son. He just got back into town. He's leaving tomorrow morning to go back to school. So after work today, I drove down here, and you know, I can't let him leave without me giving him a hug, telling him how much I appreciate him and how much I love him, and to keep doing what you got to do. Keep doing what you got to do. I told you guys, without going into it, that I was struggling last week because my children was going through something which I never announced, and that's neither here nor there. But I felt like I could not do anything for them but pray and support them. When I texted him and talked to him, and we hung up, he always texts me back, "Thanks, Dad, for your prayers and your support." Same thing with his sisters, because we on that 4-way chat thing. Or I do it individually with him, however you got to do it. And always was appreciative of the support I gave them for the last 2 weeks of their lives. And I'll do it again. I drop everything on this earth for my children. And that's the way I want you parents to be. That's the way I want you parents to be. Gotta be like that. You know, gotta be like that. You know how you have your children, if you have older children or high school children, whatever the age is, you all have each other's locations and stuff like that. All my children and their mother have each other's location on their phone. They know where everybody is at all times amongst them. There's only one person that has my location, and I don't even have theirs because I don't want it. One person that has my location that always know where his pops is. It's my day one right here.
Gotta make sure I look out for pops when he's down.
Yeah, he makes sure I'm on point. If I'm out of the zone, he gonna want to figure out what's really happening. Hey, Pops, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm making a move, man. I ain't talked to you earlier about it, but I'm way over in West Bumbleville. But I share my location with him. Why I don't want his location? Because he's a grown man. Not that I'm not. But he makes a lot of moves to do what he has to do. That's just gonna have my head spinning, following him from city to city, block to block, or whatever the case may be. I can't do that. But I know my son is always gonna be at the right spot, at the right time, all the time. That's called trust. That's called trust. So I'm just giving you an example of what we got, you know, of what we have as father and son, because we rock with each other. We rock with each other. He ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. And let me tell you something. I don't even have to tell you. I sure enough ain't gonna let nothing happen to him.
That's right. Yeah, that right there goes without saying.
That's it. So he goes back to school Monday, get on his grind. Actually Tuesday, he go back. You know, he's going back tomorrow, but he starts classes again Tuesday. But he's a gym rat. You'll see his gym rat if you go follow him on any of his social media sites.
You definitely gonna see that.
Yeah, you're gonna see that. And as I call it, pure pressure. Pure pressure. Where I'm from, when something is right, we call it pure pressure. This dude is pure pressure because he owns his craft. He owns his craft. You hear me talking a lot about him through this video for the simple fact that I want y'all to see how proud I am of him and that I back up what I say. Because you heard me talk about him when he wasn't here. But now he's right next to me and I'm saying some of the same things I said when I was alone. Listen, I ain't too proud to show my son how I feel. When I love him, I love him. I can't even think of being upset with him. One thing I'm gonna say, 22 years, guess what? Never caused me one problem. Come on. Y'all don't hear me. I said 22 years, never caused me one problem. What? What? My daughters, 3 of them. 28, 27, 26. Guess what? All those ages never caused me one problem. One problem. Where you think I'm getting ready to take this next sentence? I'm going to take it to what I told you yesterday. It starts at home. It all starts at home. You build that foundation. You teach them young. As they get older, you still stay with them on it. And guess what? Everything else is going to take care of itself. How many parents out there can say their kids never gave them a problem? I'm talking about a serious problem. You know? I'm talking about a serious problem. I ain't stressed over that. And I told y'all, if I have stress, it's self-inflicted stress. Because I worry too much about stuff I don't need to worry about. You understand? I don't know if I told y'all this or not, but my son says to me all the time, he said this to me about 2 months ago. And you know how hard I go for him and his sisters. He said, Dad, look at us. We're all successful. We all have our own places. We all got our own business, or we leading companies, or whatever the case may be. We all got food in the refrigerator and a roof over our head. He said, do me a favor, because he know I have some physical situations going on right now. He said, Dad, do me a favor. The energy you got left, please save it for yourself and take care of yourself. Because he know all I do is grind. Smart though. I don't work hard, I work smart. But
Definitely gotta do that.
I've been in a couple car accidents that did some things to my body or whatever the case may be, where I still have some aches and pains. But God's taking care of that, you know? And that's real. But once again, I just told you 4 people that I raised never gave me a problem in my life. Come on, man. That's a whole captain's sleeve. If you look at the police, the cop that just started, he might have 1 bar. Sergeant might have another bar. Lieutenant might have a couple more bars. But the captain got it all, the whole patch going down his arm. That's my patch right there.
Oh, patch.
I pray to God I see tomorrow. But we know nothing is promised. But if I don't, I know I left them in good situations. And I know where I'm going. You understand? I know where I'm going. But I'm so proud because it started at home. It started with my mother raising me. Did I give her some trouble? Yes. I can't say I never gave my mother trouble. I wish I could. But I just learned from her and took her advice. Backed up when I needed to back up. Tighten up when I needed to tighten up. And look at us. All grown now. And what? No problems.
That's how you get it done, for sure.
Yeah. When they all in town, I'm fighting to get to see them.
Well, ain't nothing but love when we all around each other.
Yeah, ain't nothing but love.
We definitely gotta get back there.
When I walk back in this house, I got 1 daughter on 1 couch, 1 daughter on another couch, the mom on another couch. I'm gonna get under my daughters in them arm like this. This is what I used to do to my kids. And they like, Dad, you putting us under the wing? You putting us under the wing? Because I used to hold them like this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even too proud to hold my son. This is my dude right here. You know, it's nothing but love. You know what I mean? You can hold your son. That's okay. But my daughters, I put my arm out and they'll get up right up under the wing. They was doing it since they was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. And we still do it to this day. Before I made this video, I was in there on the couch sleep. I told him I wanted to do a video. He knew it was coming today. I said, let me know when. But I had one of my daughters under my arm, feet up on the table. No, I ain't supposed to do that. And I was knocked out. They come tap me. You ready? You ready? I said, man, you could have gave me another half an hour or something. And he's like, for real? I was like, yes. That's one thing about me. If it ain't an emergency and we can get it done later, whatever it is, let me sleep. Let me get a half an hour sleep or something, please. But I told him when he was ready to let me know. He followed directions of what I told him. So when he was ready, he came and got me. He did the right thing. That was on me. You know, I should have put a time on it. Yo, come get me after an hour. You understand what I'm saying?
I for sure should have realized my boy was tired. Stop after work.
Yes, sir. Right after work, down the highway. Here I am. You know? But I appreciate each and every one of y'all listening. I hope you guys are receiving something from all my messages. Hope you guys appreciate my son being on the show for the first time.
I definitely appreciate you bringing me on the show.
Yeah, man, I had to. I had to have you as the first guest also, you know.
Well, definitely.
And then you'll start seeing other people show up, you know. But it wouldn't be right if my day one wasn't with me. The first interview I did, you know. But make sure you check him out on all the social media sites. 1WAYDJ. He's the truth. He's that guy. He's a gentleman. He's respectful. He's somebody you want to root for. You want to root for him because he's that type of guy. He has that personality. He's going to win regardless. Excuse me, he's won already, but he's going to supersede regardless. This whole thing.
Definitely.
You know? So I'm going to sign off. Mom and dads, keep pushing forward. Keep doing what you got to do. Y'all know how to reach me. I'm an email away, to a phone call away, to a text away. Come on, take advantage of this. Get some of this knowledge.
Got to.
You know?
But nah, we appreciate y'all for staying and watching up until this long. If you didn't stay this long, I hope you at least took one message from it.
Exactly. Once again, son, for looking out.
Yes, sir. It's love.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.
Signing off, people. Y'all be good and have a blessed night.
All right, y'all, we gone.
God bless you. We out.